Alrighty. Alrighty. I want to go live because I'm bored. Already in my trade. I already told y'all I'm paper trading this week because, like I said, you always get your emotions back right. Back on NQ. Also, I'm getting my what you call it, contract sizing right for my 150K account. So I'm trading the regular NQ contracts right now, not the minis. You know I'm a minis girl. 930 has been hitting, as you can see. I don't trade 930. I feel like it is very fast to the point where I'm like, sometimes you sit on a 3 minute and you get a good trade at 930 like this, came into a value gap and go, and then sometimes it will do this, come up, and then reverse on your ass. So I got on at 10 per usual. I was waiting for a sign for more buys, honestly, just to be safe, because I know myself, I'm always like looking for reversals, and I need to stop just looking for reversals. But we got this. This is a 4 hour. We have a 4 hour and 1 hour for value gap that lined up beautifully. And then ES is at all-time highs. I'm pretty sure I could not find a fair value gap, so that's giving SMT already there. Then this was the order block that was our change in the state delivery, which we got, and I got in at the candle close. I didn't wait for the pullback, which we just pulled back. My 1-to-1 is down here since my stop loss is kind of big. My original stop loss was just above this white candle, so then my 1-to-1 was the bottom of the order block, which I might move it back. I just wanted to give room for SMT to come up back into this fair value gap, this red one here. And then final take profit, just a 930 low to be safe, not to get too greedy. I mean, it's a 1 to 1.5. It was a 1 to 2 with my stop loss above this candle, which I might move it back depending on how we're finally coming down. I just didn't know how high we were gonna go, because this is the fair value gap up here. We have SMT because ES took out the high, NQ did not. So I hope we finally push. Like I said, I'm trading 2 minis, so take profit 1 at this pink line, take profit 2 at the next line. And I might move take profit at 1 if I move my stop loss. Executing on Ninja Trader, because people love to ask, oh, what are you doing? Are you even in a trade? If I put a bracket on the chart, I'm in a trade. If I don't have a bracket on the chart, I'm not in a trade. That's how I do it. And you'll hear it fail if it fails. But yeah, I wasn't gonna trade today because Columbus Day, but the market's open. A lot of people are trading today. Nice volume. So I marked this 1 hour for value gap yesterday. I was hoping we traded sideways, and then we woke up. We were in here to go higher, but we clearly did not. This was last night. We came into that hoe and just ran up all. So usually a daily profile like this, we keep running in New York, which we can. That's why my take profit is at this low, because we'll still be in an uptrend if we get anything before, this low down here technically. So I want just a little pullback. I'm sure the 1 minute traders got this nice trade, but I'm a 3 minute trader, so I need a little more something. Again, could be wrong, like I said, so I'm paper trading, getting my bearings back on NQ. And yeah, no shame in my game. Only here for people who support for real. Like I said though, usually days like this, we run up the rest of the day. Honestly, I was waiting to maybe inverse this gap for a buy, but we inversed this one to the downside. We inversed 2 fair value gaps, and then we didn't inverse this third one. But we did change in the state delivery. We got to change in the state delivery. So, it is what it is. And then, it looks like on the 15 minute, we came into this fair value gap here, which I wanted to sit on the 15 minute. I should have stayed on the 15 minute a little longer, and then get this buy out of here. But so far, it's still looking like it wants to push. Like I said, this is a 4 hour fair value gap and an hour gap bearish on NQ, so it could hold. It should hold. And again, if it doesn't, it doesn't. No shame in my game. TS is not hitting. I don't know what that means. Get in. I'm already in the trade. I already showed you. Yeah. Already in the trade. Cause I always have to get my bearings back. Cause like with my funded futures, I can get funded in one trade. Obviously, I don't want to make sure I do something where this is not my daily drawdown, like I was doing with my 50K account with the micros. Like one mini was too much because I was getting liquidated, but then 5 minis was the best. So I think on this one, I'm already trading 2 because that's how I trade now. So 2 should be enough, but we'll see. We'll see. We're back in profit now. I might, like I said, move my stop loss to where I had it before for a 1 to 2, which was here. Still above that fair value gap, which is the best part. And then I can move my take profit from 1 to 1 like this, which is below the fair value gap. So I might do that. 2584. 258. Sheesh. Boom. 2584. Right? Yes. And then stop loss at 2. Actually, I'm going to leave my stop loss where it is. 2667. 2667. Alright, TP1 is here. Pink line. Get it. Maybe we hit it first and I move my stop loss back, but because then if I take a loss, it'll be a small loss, but we'll see. Yeah, 2667 was there. Okay. Final form. Didn't someone say that's not going to hit in my chat already? Also, if I do live trade again, I'm not reading the chat. Obviously, I get on live after I already entered and have my confluence without any distractions with people. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Whatever. But if I get on the chart and actually execute live again like I used to, I probably won't read the chat. But we got our S&T.
Target filled.
Partial fill, bitches. Free money now. No stop loss to break even, because now if you lose, you don't lose anything. You already made the same amount you risk on your stop loss. So if your second contract goes, to TP, it's just $0. And that's why I added that extra, even though I don't like when I take a real loss. Like if I just lost this trade, it's a double loss. However, it helps me hold my second contract because now there's no money on the table and I don't have to move my stop to break even if it wants to bounce up and still hit this fair value gap and then go lower. Is what it is. All right, we're finally pushing. Great trade again. Nothing wrong with paper trading. Yes, I'm funded. I said I'm gonna paper trade this week and hopefully pass this 150K challenge next week and I have 200K in funding and then I can really chill. But we'll see. If we need to inverse this gap. Now, hit TP1 already. We need a candle close below this. And then I really can relax. If not, I could just close 2 contracts right here and go about my day. I can maybe move the second one in profit, so now I don't have a loss at all. Up to you. That could be the only thing that's going to hit on TP1, honestly. That could be it, Who knows? It might hit. Thanks, Abe. It might. No one ever knows. This is a 4-hour gap though, and we have S&T. S&T is like my strong reversal and my extra confluence. I used to just take reversals off anything. I should have had my entry at my change instant delivery. We broke it and then it came back. But now I get in right after because sometimes that shit just runs without you. I like to be in because I'm greedy. I'm greedy and impatient. I'd rather be in than it go my way and I miss it. But let's see. We have the candle close below this order block to keep going lower too. Like I said, could move stop loss and profit if you don't think so. Like if you're in this trade and you move your stop to profit, like I said, I'm paper trading, I'm practicing again because I thought I was gonna go to gold, and yeah. Follow me, y'all. Give me the 3,000 followers so I can use TikTok Studio and not have to use my phone for y'all anymore. It would be nice. But it's not the worst. I don't do shit on my phone anyway. Low key, this shit look difficult as fuck. It is. It's not as bad when you have just something you follow. Like I just try to trade at 10 a.m. I just try to trade reversals. I don't really like continuations, but if we continue, I was ready to take one. But I love, my favorite setup of the day is when 9:30 trades up into a fair value gap of a higher time frame, and then at 10 o'clock I get a 10 a.m. reversal, which is what I usually trade. Lately though, we've been getting a lot of continuations, and 9:30 trades have been just the trade of the day, which sucks, but we still have been getting good entries at 10 o'clock too when it continues. But I waited to see if we were going to reverse, and it looks like we are a little bit. TP1 is already hit. Let's see if TP2 can be hit, and then we'll go from there. We'll just go from there. It is difficult, but when you learn it, you know, it's not as bad, but it's still difficult, I'm not gonna lie. The more difficult part is the emotional part, taking the emotions out of it. I've been taking ashwagandha again though, and it's been really helping. I've been reading The Mental Game of Trading. Also, what really helped too is, when I got on my like get rich journey, you know, you read all these self-help books, like Rich Dad Poor Dad, all this shit, you know. Especially if you're a man, all the men content is like, you know, read all these self-help books, read 48 Powers, The Laws of Power, whatever the fuck, you know the books. I read them all. When I start like getting comfortable in trading enough to like, I know the concepts, I just have to get on the chart and get non-emotional. I started adding like fantasy books too for like leisure, to not watch a bunch of TV that rots your brain. You don't have to read fantasy though. There are also books like that, like Michelle Obama, but like, you know how people read like memoirs of people they like you can obviously read memoirs. Like I read 50 Cent's memoir. Like you can read, we don't have to just read like how to get rich books, you know, like just throw in some extra shit in there for like entertainment that's just like not brain rot though, because TV is brain rot. I worked in film for 20 years, fuck. I worked in film for 10 years and I loved it, and I watched TV a lot, like astronomically a lot of TV. And I'm trying to space it out because now that I quit my job for this, I have so much time. And now that I hurt my foot, my 2 hours in the gym are done, and my 2-hour walk to the grocery store is done. So throwing some books in there, but it is hard, but it's definitely worth it to me. I did drop shipping, and that's why my Discord is going to be the best Discord, because I'm talking about drop shipping, I'm talking about Turo, because I'm definitely getting back on Turo when I get back to the States. Just other side, my favorite side hustles, but I like trading more than drop shipping, because at least once I'm done, after I take this trade, I'm just done. Versus with drop shipping, like, yeah, you'll test a product, then you have to test another product, and find new products, and make more content, and make more ads, and do all this stuff. How much you made today? I'm still in a trade, but I locked in profit. Also, I don't look at my P&L because that messes me up too. Because say I was up $1,000 here, we pulled back to 800. I'm gonna be like, fuck, I need to lock in that 800 versus waiting for my trade. But I'm not. I'm in a trade now. I took TP1 at some amount of ticks. I think I made so far what, maybe 500. This was 520, so maybe 600, and then hopefully we get the second TP, which will give me 1,200. But I'm paper trading right now, so I can show you my P&L. Oh, locked in 800, up 1,800. So that's pretty good. So I think I could do 4 contracts, 2 and 2, to get funded on this 150K account in like a week. But I could take this money too. That's a good thing about minis. You really can just sell early a lot. And that's the good thing about 2 contracts. It just sucks when you take a real loss and you just lost double money, you know, like if it never went in profit. But most of the time, the market will give you a 1-to-1. So at that point, at 1-to-1, you can say, oh, am I at 2,000? Am I at, 1,500? I'll take that. And then you just get out the chart. That's the best part about 2 contracts. You just have to be confident in your trades and not just blatantly lose. Oh, I thought someone in my live said my trade wasn't going to hit. That's crazy. I'm just kidding. It could easily not hit, but I trade ICT. I trade. This is a 4-hour bearish fair value gap, y'all. A high time frame fair value gap. This is my original TP1. You back testing today at 8? Yes, I am. I back test every night at 8 o'clock, and we're gonna continue regular NASDAQ ES. I said I was gonna trade switch to gold. Oh, 9:30 open is hit. Should I sell? I want to take this 9:30 low, but we have 30 seconds in this candle. It should push. We did invert. I mean, we did invert this gap, and then we could wick back up to this gap. 20 seconds in this candle. My original TP was 9:30 open. Actually, I moved it down because I wanted a 1 to 2, so I would have been out my trade honestly. At that, come on. Once we inverse this gap, though, we close below this big ass gap. I think we should push to this low, and then I'm not going to be greedy past that. Yeah, see, we inverse this fair value gap here. I should move on a higher time frame. Maybe that's ES. Where's 9:30? Oh, 9:30 on ES is way down here, though, so we should keep pushing a little more. That should be our SMT, actually. NQ should take this. ES is not going to take this. ES is way up there. And then, but we do have SMT because we took out this low already on NQ, but we didn't on ES. But again, ES is so high, NQ should just take out my low and let me go home. Let me go home. I mean, I'm at home, but let me go back to bed. There we are. Someone said my trade wasn't going. And this is why, like, when I trade live, I'm always right. Usually. I've been losing a little bit lately, but people will get me in the chat and, like, freak me out, and I will listen to them and sell early. And, like, I'm like, no. Trust your conviction. It's your live. I join other people's lives, and I could be like, I wouldn't do that. And they'd be like, well, this is what I'm doing. I'm like, you're right. Do that shit. Stop, please hit my TP. Like, you're just playing around with it now. We do have a minute and a half left in this candle, though.
Target filled.
And $2,500 on the day, bitches. On live, so you can't say it's fake. On paper trading, though. But this is my Funded Futures account for the data. And then my live account. So building my confidence back. I honestly feel like I could trade my funded account starting like Wednesday. I really feel good again. I have good indicators to help me. You know, we are 9:30 open. We are 8:30 open. If you're a daily power of 3 trader, again, with this 4-hour fair value gap, SMT, because ES is at all-time highs. Boom, ES took out this high. So if you're getting in this trade on ES, you had to wait. That's why I don't trade ES. And then in Q, we pushed up and then not getting greedy. Now, if it wants to go down to the London lows, which I don't think so, I think we're still in an uptrend. But you see, I have this higher time frame, 15-minute, 1 hour, 4. I just love this fucking indicator that Johnny put me onto. Because y'all know me. If I have to watch ES, I only have one screen. I'm going to get 3 screens for Christmas, but I hate flipping back and forth between the higher time frames. I really do, and it's really sad because it's just like 2 minutes of work. However, I love this. Obviously, you start on the higher time frame to draw your fair value gap. You cannot draw it on this indicator, even though you kind of can. We're in the fair value gap. This is literally where we are on the chart. So I guess you could technically, but you can't see where the fair value gap is. But we came to the fair value gap, filled it fully. Like I always say, higher time frame fair value gaps get filled fully. So if you took this 9:30 trade, you could have sold at the top of this fair value gap. You didn't have to take it at the bottom or the middle. The middle is obviously the most safe, and then the top, and then we got the reversal. Hey, got your TP? I did. A good trade. As I said, you know, it sucks that this didn't add to my portfolio, but again and again, you got to just, you know, that's wild. Thanks. It's good to just, I ain't look at the charts today, how it's looking. Tay, you know what I'm saying? I just made 25K, 2.5K, not 25K. Great trade. Thank you for the gift, whoever sent that gift. You quit your job, got to make money off this. I did, so it's do or die for me. Do or die for me. But yeah, Tay, I didn't see enough people saying they weren't trading today. ICT wasn't trading today, but I was looking and a lot of people weren't trading. And then last night, a lot of people were on lives last night, so I was like, let me get on the charts today. Because first of all, for me, before I got, I mean, I've took this seriously for a long time, but for like the first 7 months of trading, I never looked at the calendar for fucking holidays. I just got on the chart every day, and then I'd be in profit, and then it would just start trading sideways for like 2 hours. I'd be like, what the fuck? And then I'd look and be like, oh, it's MLK Day, and I just sell in profit and get the chart. The only time I got on the chart and the market was fully fucking closed was Easter. I got on the chart and I was like, oh my god, is my Wi-Fi out? Like freaking out, and it was just Easter. But yeah, back kissing tonight at 8 a.m. Thank you for the rose, Zoe. Nice 225. Like I said, I have a 150K combine, so I'm getting my bearings back. I feel like, what's the daily drawdown? Is it 2,500? I feel like I could do 4 contracts, 2 at 1-to-1. But honestly, you only need 9K, so 2.5. That's like what, 4 days? So I could just stay with this, or I could do 3 contracts, sell 2 at 1-to-1. And then that makes me in profit if I lose, because there's only 1 left, which actually works out, if that makes sense. Because now I do 2 contracts. You sell the first one at 1-to-1. So if you lose the trade, like your TP2 is not hit, you don't lose any money. You're at break even. So if you do 3 contracts, sell 2 at 1-to-1, and let the last one run, then even if you lose fully at your TP, you're still in profit. So I don't know, that might be the move. I'll actually test that tomorrow on the paper trading account. We'll see what that looks like, and then maybe Wednesday I can go back to the funding account. And then after having 200K in funding, I really just need to either blow them or get a payout. Like, it is what it is. But yes, y'all, every day, the best days are, like I said, 9:30 up to a higher time frame, PD array, and then we get our 10 a.m. reversal from there. Or a good day is your PD array is further up like this with no fair value gap, and then at 10 a.m. we ride that hoe up to it. And 9 just started it. 9:30 started it, and 10 a.m. we finish it. I don't mind that either. But yeah, great fucking trading day. Someone came in my live, like, that's not gonna hit. Like, I think his name was Abe. It's like, just watch. You don't have to shit on people. Just watch people trade. That's all I do. I don't join other people's lives. I just watch. I'm not trying to plan on people's downfalls. I locked myself out of my account. How the fuck did you lock yourself out of your account? Like your TikTok account or your funded account? That sucks. For anyone just joining, I just took this $2,500 trade live. I didn't get my entry on live, but we were up in drawdown when I got on live. So you know it's real. We had SMT, like I said, SMT is the best indicator for reversals. Like I said, a lot of us are reversal traders. Even if you played this pullback on NQ, it wasn't great, but it was great on ES, SMT. We went lower on ES and went into the order block, down in the order block, versus we went halfway the order block and we pulled up. I locked myself out of my account. I manually did it, so I didn't trade it anymore. Oh, good for you. Yeah, that's great discipline. That's fucking great discipline. I actually want to get a discipline tattoo in kanji. I have patience and consistency on my arm already. And I used to live in Japan, so it is weird because I'm not Japanese, I'm black. But I did live in Japan. A lot of my friends are Japanese. So it's not as weird, but it is still weird. Anyways, but I need discipline on there. But patience is like the thing I struggle with the most. I'm very disciplined. Consistency I struggle with a little bit too. Not so much in trading, but when I was like an athlete, consistency was just not my shit. But yeah, great trade. I needed that. I wish I would have took it on a funded account, but I don't, because like I said, that's the good thing about this. Like trading, number one, you only lose if you fail. You only lose if you quit. So yes, you can blow 20, 30 accounts, then that 31st account. Same with like dropshipping. It took me 40 products to get a winner. So I'm not in a rush. On paper trading, my real goal was to have a nice payout by Black Friday, because we don't even have a day after Thanksgiving anyway for trading, which is beautiful, and then open my Discord by Black Friday. That was my goal originally, so I have plenty of time. 2, again, if it doesn't, New Year's is also great. I just heard TikTok might be getting closed or shut down in the new year. I didn't even know if that's still a thing or not. I don't know, and I don't have a lot of people. I have people interested in my Discord on Instagram and Facebook because of family and friends. who are interested in the dropshipping part of my Discord and the Turo part. They're not really traders, but they saw me doing dropshipping and making 50K months. So I could open my Discord for that now, but I know a lot of people on TikTok follow me for trading, and that is not ready yet. So I just want to wait till everything's ready. I get payouts, not being a scammer proof. And my original goal was just to make 5 to 10K by the end of this year from trading. I learned the skill. Took me till September to learn the skill, and then 10K in 3 months isn't terrible. Obviously, I used to make 15K a month in Hollywood, but again, that's still good. And then, in the new year, you can just keep scaling it up. What strategies do I use? I trade ICT, and I just trade fair value gaps to liquidity. So basically, we're in this 4-hour fair value gap here. That's bearish. I mark mine red and green. A lot of people use the same color. I know some people keep it. I know a guy who does gray, and then once it's inverse, he uses pink or something like that. But I use red for if it's a bullish gap, green if it's, red if it's bearish, green if it's bullish. So that means if it's red, we should be bouncing out to the downside of it. Or if we disrespect it and go through it, we're going up. Same with the green one. So we came in this one, we came down, so now we need all these green ones to get disrespected to the downside, and it did. And then my target is always a liquidity point, which I targeted the 9:30 open low. Boom. Gold Club. How I was trading gold, I almost switched to Gold Club. I was like, let me stick with what I know. I've been trading the indices my entire career. So it's just, why would I leave it now? But I was mad at the price action. All right, indicators again. I feel like the indicators have helped me enjoy my profitability. So number 1, sessions. It didn't help us today at all. But usually, like on Friday, ES did not sweep the London low. NQ, we swept the London low. Clear signs to get into a buy. That's your SMT. Without any work. You just came on the chart and you said, oh my God, we're in buys. And we were, obviously. You see what I'm saying? That's what you want. And then I get in at 10 o'clock, not 9:30. So this day, the entry for all of us, 9:30 traders and 10 o'clock traders, was 10 o'clock. I love when that happens. Some days like this where 9:30 runs up, I'm like, damn, should I be getting 9:30? But no, because I always get a trade at 10 a.m., whether it's a reversal or a continuation. 8:30 open and midnight open, I really don't. I use them, but I don't. I used to use them as sometimes midnight could be your profit target. So if you wanted the candle to be the daily candle to be a red or white or black, whatever color your candle is, you could target this midnight low. I do not think we're gonna hit that today though. Or the 8:30. But usually you want to be, if it's a buy day, you want to be below 8:30 and then take it up. If it's a sell day, you're going to be above 8:30, which we were for my trade for extra confirmation for sells. 9:30 open, same thing. Above or below for your trade. What else? I have a fair value gap indicator because I don't draw all my fair value gaps. As you see, I didn't even have to draw this one. I marked that pink line and they're like, oh, we inversed it, we're good. I don't do that. I don't draw my fair value gaps unless they're higher time frame ones like this, so you need to see it because this fair value gap is way over here. So I mark it. Actually, this is a 4-hour one, but I drew the 1-hour one because then I didn't have to wait 4 hours for us to leave it. So 1 hour fair value gap, boom, I drew it, already marked with my indicator, and then you can go to your lower time frame and then you have it. And then on the 1 hour here, it's looking like we're pushing off this fair value gap now. So my TP was great, that's why I didn't get greedy. So now if you're looking for buys, you can get buys out of this fair value gap now and take it to what? Liquidity, the high of my trade before. Which you might get. It's looking like, I only trade for an hour, usually 2 hours tops, but the 10 a.m. 4-hour candle has the best trades for me. You'll either get a reversal, and you might even get another reversal, continuation, whatever. So I know people might be getting in this buy trade now. It's looking good if you want it. But then for me, you need to wait for a change in the state of delivery. Because I tried to take a turtle soup the other day, not waiting for the change in state of delivery, and it was disgusting. So your confirmation for your buy, you need to inverse this 3-minute gap, which sucks. So you have to wait till it comes way up here. And then we still have gaps here untapped, so do with that what you will. But for me, And this is why people are like, always trade with the trend. Trade with the trend. You don't have to trade with the trend. Because look at me. We are very, very bullish. And what was my 2.5K of the day trade? A fucking sell. Look, you don't have to trade with the trend. Now, you can, obviously, but then you would just have waited for us to come back into that 1 hour gap and then got bias or drew a fib from here to here or something, you know, which you could. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You can wait for your bias. I try not to trade a daily bias, and I know me, I'm just impatient, so whatever I get, I get. And I wanted this move. I had a feeling we were going down, and then now, like I said, if you want this buy and you waited for this buy, those people are in their trade now, and hopefully you take this liquidity here, and then we keep going, zigzagging up and down. But yeah, a great live trade. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm about to journal. I need to journal my trade. I need to journal, and then I journal in my journal every day, like goals and stuff. And then yeah. So yeah, I backtest tonight at 8 o'clock. So I'll backtest my strategy. I'll go over this trade again. And then I'm about to, my Ninja Trader disconnected in the middle of the trade. But that's the good thing about Ninja Trader, it does keep your bracket for you. My Finite Futures just disconnected fully, and then it came back on, bracket was saved, and it was a great day. So it's time to take it to the twits. And journal my trades. So I will see y'all tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. We're backtesting every day for the rest of the year, so take advantage of it. And hope y'all had a good trading day. Let's see if we have news tomorrow. No, okay, great. I mean, orange folder, whatever, but hope you have a good trading day tomorrow as well. See y'all tonight.